Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to FFXIV Games. And today we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV by moving on with our Crystal Tower story. Ah, Clive, you have returned. I take it from your presence that you were successful in procuring some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? 2 of them. Now we just need 2 more. I see. 2 varieties. Well, what is 2 more than could that is 2 more than could be reasonably expected, and 2 less than I had hoped you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You have done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Yeah, just need to worry drowning or being cut to ribbons by air. Master Garland, if you be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals, I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hills did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust in the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. You had help from Biggs and Wedge? Ha! Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It'll be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambros, have we had any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order, but first, let us savor the preliminary victory that Clive has won us for our cause, if only for a moment. AKA, break it into multiple missions. Alright. Performance for the ages. Rambos wishes to discuss the procurement of the outstanding varieties of ether sand. Yes. I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. Some days ago, I asked a Charlatan acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parsamtru, the master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where ether sand might be bought, it is he. Okay. So we had someone looking for it, but they went rogue and now we gotta, pick up the slack. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, hopefully we'll start, actually I think the easiest way is just to go this way. Oh, come on. I definitely will, once I hit level 60, unlock Gunbreaker and start getting tombstones for that, because I am having a little trouble keeping up with my healing right now. And that can always be a problem, especially later game, once we hit the Shadowbringers content. Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase ether sand? My dear fellow, you have the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I have not seen so much as a grain of ether sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water aspected variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's gift? That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the Batus nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. This is where it's gonna be. If you go there, you're gonna die, but at least you know you're there. Logic. Alrighty. Oh. That's okay. You are too late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment. You will find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here, not so much as a speck. Ah, no. You will never spy me from there, for the time being at least. You will have to entrust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hope to find is gone, taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous. However, accordingly, I have decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you, the wind touch variety to be specific. I trust I have your attention. Good. A band of Exile in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Exile logging grounds are in the North Shroud. The Exile logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination, and that is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. I don't like being toyed with. No, I am not joining a fate. Heck no. All the way over here. Nope. Damn. Okay. That's fine. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of ether sand slipped my mind. Boy, with us. I appear to have forfeited my little race. Congratulations, the wind touch abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feel that the greater prize is mine. This inadequacy must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahans. Okay. So apparently I did such a good job destroying those really weak enemies that he's just now just gonna give this to me. Now let's keep that okay. Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into Aether Sand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, which he is, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. You say so. Still don't trust you. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? Not only closer, we've completed it. You brought both. I shall have Master Garland begin to work on the crystals immediately. Oh, alright. There. That should do the trick. Ooh, those are pretty. Those would be really cool to have, like, as a little, like, not night light, but like a little light somewhere in your room and they just kind of like stick up. That would be really cool. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Clive here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allegan's front door. Why did you say that? Now something's gonna just drop out of nowhere. You can't go without us, Chief. Eggs, Wedge! Come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of Allegan Empire, is it? Their technology makes Garlemald look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads, I really do, but we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand, and the realm has been dragged onto the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief, it's freedom through technology? Exactly, freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this: the wonders of the all-knowing Allegan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damn near doomed us or ours twice. I feel like he thinks that the ultimate weapon was a bigger, like, threat than it actually was. Like, it literally took out 4 primals, and that was it. It didn't even, like, destroy anything close to what Bahamut did. Like, that is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and if needs be, seal away its secrets. A compelling viewpoint, it is unyielding wills such as yours that have defined the course of history. So, you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why the task you assigned to me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the ether sand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. Oh, he was that idiot who was playing with us. Hello. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Garatia, one of the students of Baldessian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Garatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah! But my name's Clive. Noah? That is the name I have chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of St. Cognac, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our venture is to leave its mark in the annals of history. I could claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical, and so it does, technically. But my true reason for choosing this name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted Allegan Archmagus. An Archmagus? I like the sound of that. You can't even do magic, you potato. Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it is time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Ready! Alrighty. Rati is eager to begin the expedition to the Crystal Tower. Gentlemen, the secrets of ancient Alag beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, adventurer. You and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rembros, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found to the southwest. Alrighty. He is talking about... Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Down there. And this is where the developers really had a lot of fun with the back and forth thing. Like, they just had so much fun with this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you're the only one of our number who has ever crossed the threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. Yeah, I feel so much safer with an engineer leading the way. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. Lengthy is the right word, lengthy. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 12 yalms of the tower's inner reaches. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. I know, it's such an inconvenience. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one. Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see that they work. Is it wrong that I kind of half hope it doesn't work? Like, his hand should have... Because I can understand if you went, like, bang, like you just stabbed it, but he just kind of, like, was like, hand first. Success! I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. I know they're like limited in like the animation, but they could have at least like done something. But that was it's actually pretty like that is actually pretty cool. The last one is yours, old friend. It seemed only right. We did it. So much for the outer defenses. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest that we wait here while Clive and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will. But our investigation must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the place is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Clive here fits that description, better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in his absence. While Clive and his companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, we can set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of the ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor, historian Garatia. Ah, do you ever tire of being right, old man? Clive, as it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me to at least provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain that the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer it if any relics you encounter remain intact, you have leave to do whatever it is necessary to secure the ingress to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Clive. I mean, it makes sense why we're the ones who get to go in first, because it can be dangerous. Just, you know, let's walk in the front door of a place that had 4 barriers that would kill you the moment you touched it. Alright, Labyrinth of the Ancients. Alliances. This is basically a 24-man raid. I don't have time to do it, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unlock the next dungeon, normal dungeon, And we probably won't do that until we get back to the story, but this way it's ready for us. And then we'll probably do a little bit of the story depending on how much time we have. Let's see, I think it's you? Hold on. Wait, what? No. Nope. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm just stupid. I don't know how to look around. It's right here. Wow, so many chocobos. Lara, as Revenant's told, looks like she's seen a ghost. Ah, forgive me, friend. A most chilling encounter has my nerves on edge. I was traveling through the shroud when a man accosted me out of nowhere, his eyes darting wildly in fear. He spoke of a haunted mansion from which the torture screams of young maidens can be heard day and night. Hawkett Manor, was it? Ah, Hawkett Manor. Yes. Was that you purged the self-same manse of its unholy inhabitants some time ago? That is curious indeed. The man recounted the events as if they happened not days ago. While it would put my heart at ease to know his tale was but a fancy born of a few too many flagons of mead, the poor soul had not the air of a drunk or a liar. Mayhap you know someone who could shed light on the matter? Alright. I guess we need to go talk back to that butler dude who was actually involved in the murders that his mistress did the first time we did Hawkeye Manor. If you don't remember, basically his mistress or master or like his employer, a lady, was gruesomely disfigured when she was caught in an accident caused by the calamity from Bahamut. Like, it disfigured her face. I should have teleported to the Maestros Guild. Oh well. And she came really depressed, only for her to be approached by the Asians, if I remember right. And so she learned how to summon Void Scent, which then kind of like disfigured her into that creature we fought. And so she started cutting up ladies and cutting off their faces and mutilating them, and it was just like, I'm kind of glad it didn't actually show stuff like that. That would be kind of in a kiddish game, because this is like a PG-13 game, I think. I don't know if it's rated. I don't think it's rated M. I think. But yeah, so we kind of stopped her, or at least we thought we did. Hopefully this dude has some answers. Ah, friend, it is good to see you again. How I wish I could greet you with more joyful tidings. I trust you have heard the rumors. Yes, I fear they are true, and then some. Oh, wherever shall I begin? After you release my lady from her torment, a deed of bravery and kindness that I will remember until the last of my days, I paid a visit to the Wood Whalers and told the tale in all its tragedy, that the guardians of the Twelveswood might know the truth. Though the Whalers did not doubt my words, they insisted on a thorough investigation of the manor. Without witnessing my lady's remains for themselves, I was told they could hardly vouch for the sinister's safety. A prudent judgment, I thought, and I did not argue. It is what happened next that confounded everyone, myself most of all. A contingent of Wood Whalers was dispatched to the manor, and I personally escorted them in. This would be the last I saw of them, for nary a one returned. Minutes turned to hours, and before long, night surrounded the silent manor. 'Twas then the screams began again, ungodly, heart-rending screams that shall be burned into my memory forevermore. Against my better reasoning, I mustered the courage to peer inside. Oh, how I wish I had not, for what peered back, friend, was someone, nay, something, for that which I was surely possessed, I saw surely possessed no soul like you or I, that has no right to exist in our world. The Whalers have dispatched another contingent to investigate the manor. The fools! Do they not see that they have writ their own death sentences? I cannot save them, but you, friend, You may succeed where I miserably failed. I implore you, pray come to our aid once more. Okay, okay. Jesus. You didn't have to get such a lengthy explanation. You could have just said, oh yeah, something's going down, and they're kind of killing themselves trying to figure it out. Can you go help them? Thanks. That's all he had to do. All he had to do. He didn't have to give like a whole play-by-play of everything that happened. I can fly no higher, but I need to go up. Alrighty, and that unlocks Hake Manor Hard. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. Alrighty, what else can I do other than story, which I really don't want to get back to. I've unlocked the next dungeon. We'll do that if we don't have anything else to do in regards to like a lot of time between this little mini arc and what else? I think that's it, because we did all the unlocked all the hard versions of the primal so far. And I think that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. In the next episode, we're gonna start off with our very first Alliance Raid dungeon. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.